Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to yet another episode of What's Going On for Capricorn. This is going to be a general tarot reading for you guys for March the 8th through the 14th of 2021. Hope you guys are doing good. So this is going to be a general reading, so it's just going to be overall energies for the most part. If you're looking for something more specific, my information is down below. We can set something up. Just realized my hair's doing funky things. Okay. So I also want to point out this, my Tourmaline wellness wrap infused with tourmaline crystals. When they heat up, they emit far infrared energy and negative ions. They also help keep you in an alpha state. Great for when you're meditating or reading tarot cards. But these wellness wraps, they were scarves and then they were tourmalized, so now they're wellness wraps. Keep you really calm and really nurtured and feeling really nice. So check those out down below. All the information on them is, there's like 36 shades right now for sale. Beautiful shades. Check them out. Everybody needs these right now. Because if we all had our blankies, you know, that like comforting blankie we used to have as a kid, if we all had those, imagine what the world would be right now. It would be a beautiful place. It'd be heaven on earth. I'm just saying. That was a weird sound. I'm going to do it again. Hold on. I think that's better. Alright, so we clear the energy for Capricorn. Let's get into your reading, guys. So, we have the superhero power in the past. The 3 of Swords. The 8 of Discs. The Emperor. And the Fool. I feel like, Capricorn, you were feeling pretty good in the past here. I think maybe there was a situation where you got hurt. Could have been a third party, because we do have the 3 of Swords twice in your reading. Could have been a third party, but I feel like you felt really good about starting over, taking charge and starting over. You know, like walking away from this and planting new seeds is what I'm getting. Starting over for yourself. And I feel like you felt really good about that. You were feeling like, you know, I'm doing good. So going into the current energies, we have the Accidents card, or the Falling Down card, with the 2 of Coins, the Princess of Discs, the 4 of Cups, and the Moon. I think something is coming up for you guys this week where you're going to be trying to keep the balance for yourself. And with the Moon card here, I feel like this could be something. I'm definitely getting a balance, because we have the Princess of Discs here, she's very steadfast, right? She's like, you know, grounded and moving forward in a very grounded way. And then we have the 4 of Cups, which is kind of like excess. So I'm feeling like you're trying to balance out something this week. And I'm feeling like you guys are going to experience a lower vibration from, like, I feel like something's going to knock you guys off your high horse. with the nine of cups came up for that. So I feel like there just may be a time in the current energies where you I just got thwarted. You're thwarted from from going towards your nine of cups, your inner fulfillment. And with the moon card, I feel like this is something subconscious that's coming up for you. And it could be that you guys felt so good about moving on in the past that you didn't really have a chance to, or didn't at all deal with the pain that you experienced. So I feel like, it's like this came up when I was putting out your cards, is like that. For me, it's like 2 steps up and then 3 steps back. It's like this, roller coaster ride of energy that we are going through. So I feel like you guys were feeling pretty good about moving on from something in the past. And I feel like this week, that's catching up to you. That's what I just got. It's catching up to you. And, yeah. I feel like you guys didn't fully face something from the past. That's what I'm getting. So in the future energies, we have the Being Unprepared card with the 9 of Swords, the Prince of Wands, the Knight of Discs, and the 3 of Swords again. That's why I'm feeling here, because we had the 3 of Swords in the past. I think you guys felt like you moved on from that, and I'm feeling here that you didn't. There's some, with the 9 of Swords, there's some fears coming up. Something's coming to light, and it could, the Knight of Discs. With the Knight of Discs, I feel like something really solid is headed in for you guys that you're unprepared for, because you still have fears from that haven't been healed from this 3 of Swords situation. So you're unprepared for this to happen, right? Because you're still, I feel like you guys still have some stuff hanging on from the past. But I feel like this week that is going to be coming up for you with the moon, you're going to see where there's been what's the word? Where you've things that you've taken for granted here. But then I feel like you're just not going to be ready for what's headed your way. I feel like it could be an earth sign. It could be another earth sign here with the Knight of Discs. But whatever it is, I feel like it's like a solid offer, right? And I feel like you guys are like, oh, I'm, when you're still like nurturing a wound from the past, you're still like, that's still kind of fresh in your head. Even though you feel like you moved on from it, I feel like it's still there, and I feel like it's pulling you down, and I feel like you guys are going to be trying to balance that out in the current energies, and then in the future energies, something is going to trigger you to really take a look at your fears, because something's happening here. Something solid is coming in, and you guys are going to be like, oh, I'm not ready for this at all. So your advice card, we have the Oracle. Wait for important information. And we'll get an animal totem for you guys. With the Moon card, that important information could be coming from you, right? Could be coming up from your subconscious to be worked on. So let's get an animal totem for you guys. We got the Dove, Serenity, slow down, pause, and breathe. Yeah, well, and it's funny that with the Oracle card, the steam is white like the dove, right? I really feel like this information that's going to help you out a lot is coming from you finding balance within yourself, and that's going to help you to see that. I really do feel like something with this Three of Swords in the future and in the past and in the future, telling me that that situation you thought you had superhumanly walked away from and said and put in the past, I'm feeling like you didn't, but that's okay. You know, none of us really do. We think we do. We just kind of throw it behind us. All right, our shadow, this is full of stuff that we just don't want to deal with. But now those things are coming up faster and faster and faster for us to clear. And it's not a bad thing. It's just you got to clear it to move forward. And I feel like there is something here coming toward you. But it's going to awaken old fears. And I think your advice here is to slow down and wait for the information to come up and out. That's what I'm feeling with the steam here. And the dove is like, you know, just being in that peaceful place, and that I'm feeling with the Two of Coins, like you really trying to like find balance in the current energies from this, like, you know, pretty high feeling good about walking away from something and putting it to rest. I feel like now you're like, you know, some subconscious stuff with the moon is like playing on you, and you're trying to keep the balance from that high place to this lower stuff that I think you didn't want to deal with before, right? And now it's coming up. But I feel like, you know, it's probably better. I mean, maybe it's better that you didn't deal with it back then and you just did what you need to do, and now maybe you're in a better place to take a look at it again and slow down and wait for insights to come up for you. Because I definitely feel that there's fear here of this situation happening to you again. But this card always makes me feel like the fears are in your head for the most part. You know, you have made them way bigger than they really are, and I feel like you guys are just unprepared for this. I don't know if it's a person or a new beginning, a new like path for you guys that comes up that makes itself known. But I feel like it's going to trigger these fears for you. And that's okay. You just need to take some time to breathe and meditate maybe, and just like let, like steam, you know, just let it rise up. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to search for it. It's gonna, if you can find that balance, it's gonna just automatically come up, and then you'll be able to move past this. So yeah, I feel like that's coming up. With the Four of Cups and the current energies, I feel like you guys have been maybe just like not your real, like, because, you know, not your real earthy self with the Princess of Discs here and the Four of Cups. I feel like maybe you guys have been not so cautious, which is usually you are. You've been kind of like, you know, more throwing caution to the wind kind of thing. And I feel like that's coming up too here in the current energies. For you to make right. Because it's fine, but I know earth signs. I know you guys. Is like, after a while, you know, you can pretend all you want. That it's like, oh, I'm just going to do whatever I want. I don't care. But I know earth signs. Deep down, you guys are like struggling inside because you need everything to be just so, right? You need everything, the dots, the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and you need to know how much money is in the bank account and how much money is coming in for the next 4 years and where it's going. And I mean, for most of you, for the most part, earth signs are like that. You know, you're just very, everything has to be just so. So if you've been maybe living in spite of yourself because of this, you know, thing that happened in the past and just like throwing caution to the wind, eventually that's going to catch up to you. And because your inner nature will always be uncomfortable. So I feel like you guys are just getting back into that like comfort zone, like reining yourself back in this week and balancing yourself out and bringing yourself down off that high horse that you've been on. You know, and then again, I feel like something's headed in. There's an opportunity headed in for you. And I don't really so much see it as a person. Although it could be. It could be a fire sign. Let's see. Pull a card. What's headed into Capricorn in the future that they are unprepared for? What is this situation that Capricorn is unprepared for? Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel, I keep getting that you guys have not faced the pain from the past, and I feel like something's going to trigger that in coming up, and you're just not going to be prepared for it. Because I feel like you guys think you're all good. You were like superhuman, right? You're just like, oh, whatever, nothing to me, right? And I feel like you guys are coming back down to earth right now from this whole thing. And with the moon, there's going to be some time here to deal with the pain. You know, you got to deal with it, unfortunately. Cry it out, maybe. Maybe do some healing solfeggio music at night. Those are really cool. Just to release the fear and the heartache. So, you know, slow down, take care of yourselves. Let this come up and out. Because it will. It's going to come up out and out sooner or later. You can keep fighting it all you want. Eventually, something's going to happen that's going to, you know, make it really come out. And, you know, it's probably better you do it now. I'm just saying. You know, get it over with. Why not? It feels like the current energy is ripe for it for you guys, so might as well just do it. And then you can be prepared for the future, and you won't have this heartache, you know, this thing that's chewing at you, this fear that this could happen again, right? Okay, guys, so that was your reading for the week. Just gotta get through it. Gotta get through it. Face the fears, face the pain, let them go completely. Because I feel like they're still there and you guys are just not acknowledging that. Okay, enough. You guys have a great week. If you like this, please do like and subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out. I'll be here next week. Until then, please do love on yourselves. Take that time. Love on everyone around you. And, yeah, because that's what we're here to do. So I'll see you soon.